The discovery of X-rays in 1895 set the world on a path to ever more remarkable scientific achievements, paving the way for the theory of relativity, the creation of atomic energy and the atom bomb, the uncovering of the double helix of DNA, the mapping of the coronavirus, the development of AI in the field of medical diagnosis, and just recently the remarkable photograph of a single atom. How extraordinary it must have been to be present in that moment when Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen stumbled upon a mysterious new invisible light revealed to the human eye when Röntgen took a simple photograph of his wife's hand, a photo so remarkable that it changed the world forever.
It was significant because it allowed you to see inside the body, to see the skeleton, to see living anatomy. You saw inside the body basically on the battlefield, in the operating theatre, in the graveyard, but to actually see living anatomy was really quite astonishing.
Through access to exclusive, never-before-seen material from Ernest Kraft, a student working under Röntgen, we will be able to offer audiences a glimpse into what Röntgen's world was like. Dr. Kraft's reminiscences will give us an extraordinary first-hand account of Röntgen as both teacher and mentor.
My father was a renowned radiologist. He was a brilliant man. He was very strict. He was very demanding. And where did that demanding come from? From Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen. He did a lot of research. He had a lot of publications. He wrote about it. He wrote about his reminiscences of working with Röntgen, what he was like as a scientist, as a mentor, and as a human being. And it influenced my father for the rest of his life. He, in turn, shared that with me.
Years later, Kraft, now himself a doctor of radiology, lectured on Röntgen at St. Luke's Hospital in New York City in 1980. That talk was attended by a young student, Larry Norton, who went on to become one of the leading oncologists in America.
I'm remembering in a lot of the ancient world, particularly male doctors and female patients, where the doctor wasn't allowed to actually physically examine the patient and actually touch the patient and actually, feel for abnormal lymph nodes or lumps or bumps or listen to hearts or lungs or anything else. And it was just all based on history, how primitive that is in medicine. It was a big advance to be able to actually examine people and develop tools to examine the outside of their body. Listen to their heart outside the body, listen to their lungs outside the body, feel their spleen, feel their liver. That was a transformative moment and extremely important. But we still couldn't get inside the body. Now with these modern tools of radiology that all started with X-rays, we can actually look inside the body, and that has totally changed medicine. It's impossible to imagine contemporary medicine without the ability to look inside, and that's what X-rays opened up for us.
Röntgen, the late 19th century scientist, thus helped create Dr. Norton, a 21st century luminary, through his pupil Ernest Kraft, and through them and all the other men and women who went on to use Röntgen's remarkable discovery to reveal the hidden truths of our world. We have all become, in so many ways, Röntgen's students and beneficiaries.
Without any question, our ability to image things inside the body is transformative for medicine. I mean, it's almost impossible to imagine modern medicine without modern imaging. We've gone a long way since the original X-rays as our only imaging tool, but nevertheless, every day we use X-rays, and they're still very, very important in all of our diagnostics.
Well, my father used to say that there was an art to the interpretation of X-rays. And the more sophisticated the imaging becomes, I'm not talking about X-ray necessarily, because the AI is now coming very much into play, and it is finding abnormalities before the naked eye can. If that can find an abnormality years before the naked eye can find it, that saves a life right there.
I did not think, said Röntgen, I investigated. and the impact of that singular moment of scientific investigation, the moment when Röntgen made the incredible discovery of X-rays in his modest laboratory in Germany, has reverberated through the 20th and into the 21st century, enabling us to explore everything from the smallest atomic structures to the vastness of the cosmos.
X-rays had a profound cultural impact. It was up to point totally macabre. It was seeing your skeleton. It was seeing your death's head. The Prince of Wales was offered to have his head X-rayed, and he said, "No, it's disgusting. I don't want to see that." One lady was horrified that it is my death's head. What X-rays give us is a sense of the aesthetic of the inside of the body. And what's interesting coming from that is how I feel. It's actually how you feel about X-rays is as important as what you might objectively see as a radiologist or a scientist or an anatomist. That X-rays are a feeling sort of things as well. Artists have obviously been so fascinated by X-rays, and this is, I think, the whole area of the relationship between artists and science and culture is really very interesting. I think in the past you had the two cultures, you had art and you had science, and that they never met. They were two separate cultures. I don't think that's the case now. And art and science are very much more enmeshed now.
Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen's discovery of X-rays is not only credited with great advances in the natural sciences and medicine in the past. His X-rays are powerful tools in today's research as well. But more importantly, they influence all of our everyday lives. The German Röntgen Museum, located at his birthplace in Remscheid-Lennep, Germany, documents and analyzes the success story of X-rays. Our mission is to inform people of the great importance and benefits of X-rays discovered by Röntgen in 1895. Therefore, we are very happy to support Edith Kraft's idea of a Röntgen documentary and look forward to the cooperation.
We invite you to join us on our quest to create a documentary film that will take audiences on a journey of scientific discovery as we reveal how X-rays upended a world where everything meant to be known was already thought to be known, all of it unlocked by the remarkable power of invisible light. For more information about who we are, take a look at our materials and contact us here. We look forward to speaking with you.